What television series had the biggest bullshit finale? I ruined Castle for my sister by telling her how to spot the killer in every episode. Basically, find the least important person with a speaking role, like an assistant who says, "Do you want any coffee?" That's your killer. Speaking roles get paid differently than non-speaking extras, and they aren't going to pay an actor to say a line not relevant to the plot. Therefore, you know they are going to play a more important role later. It works 90% of the time. Watching Law & Order one time, and in an early scene, there's a guy sweeping the floor in the background with no lines at all. That guy did it. How do you know? Because that's Cal fucking Penn, and he doesn't do extra roles. This also worked for me when I watched Lucifer LMV. Got biggest load of codswallop on TV. I remember after that Battle of Winterfell episode, looking at my wife and going, "That's fucking it? The Night King is just gone?" They built that shit up for 8 years. I feel like all of Season 8 should have been fighting the Night King, and then all of Season 9 should have been Dany losing her shit. This is the kind of series that I would have rewatched over and over again to find more details and enjoy it for what it was. Then they took a dump so hard on the final season finale that I can't even stomach going back to watch the first 3 seasons, which were amazing. House of Cards. I honestly gave up on the show when I read the reviews on the Spacyless episodes. There was a Redditor a few years ago that outlined the perfect finale. Instead of Underwood being poisoned, the show goes full circle with Underwood committing suicide by hanging in the White House, with the final narration being the first monologue from the show. There are 2 kinds of pain: the sort of pain that makes you strong, or useless pain, the sort of pain that's only suffering. I have no patience for useless things. Edit. I've been searching for it for the last hour. It's somewhere in askreddit. Edit 2 still searching. Dexter, twice. Let's bring our show back so we can do another ending. But this time, let's wipe away any sense of self-awareness from the main character and have him be basically a raving lunatic by the last few episodes. The new last season was so much better than the original last season. Star Trek Enterprise. Hey, let's make the last episode a holodeck episode about 2 characters that aren't even in the show. Then for the coup de grace, we can needlessly kill off someone at random. The second to last episode is a decent finale. Just pretend that's the last episode. And it just had to be the most likable character on the whole damn show, like, fuck off. How I Met Your Mother. Any and all character development was undone. Barney went back to being a womanizer, and Ted, who spent the whole series coming to terms that Robin wasn't right for him, went running back to Robin. Awful finale. That's what gets me. I could handle the ending if it made sense with the characters' arcs, but no, they said let's reset this to how everyone was at the beginning, and it made no sense. How I Met Your Mother. Any and all character development was undone. That was my problem with the finale. I get it. That's the ending they had planned all along, and were gonna do it regardless. But they flushed 8 or 9 seasons worth of character development in the process, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. Game of Thrones. No debate. No close runner-up. No argument against. End of discussion. Good day. Fuck D&D to all 7 hells and back. Edit for anyone in the replies defending the showrunners. I got 2 words for you, Star Wars. Graham and HBO wanted the show to go on for at least 10 seasons, but D&D wanted to move on and make Star Wars films. And instead of passing the torch over to other experienced and passionate showrunners who would have followed George's wishes, they decided to end it early with 2 final rushed seasons, all to make some Star Wars films they never even got to make to this day. It's ironic and funny that by rushing through S7 and S8 of GOT and the absolute dumpster fire those seasons were, D&D probably torched their chance at landing any Star Wars projects. Game of Thrones had the most pristine reputation that a television series could ask for. Truly, it was untouchable for 7 seasons. Almost 60 Emmys, a rabidly passionate fan base, millions of dollars invested into every episode. You couldn't go a week without hearing or seeing some variation of "Winter is coming." It trended one on Twitter for days after each episode. Now, it has largely faded from the public consciousness, except for remember how bad the final season was. Should have left Supernatural at Dean living a normal life. Kripke intended for it to end with Season 5, but the CW couldn't let their cash cow die. Still laughing about super hell, though. Seriously, who comes up with this crap? Please end Grey's Anatomy before it ends us. I saw someone online say Grey's Anatomy is One Piece for middle-aged white women. It's flabbergasting to see spoilers. Both Meredith and Maggie, the only Greys by blood left, and they still continue the show. It's Grey's Anatomy without any Greys. The only good end we can hope for is a jump in time, Bailey or Ellis coming to be the next Grey generation of the hospital, since Zola said she's not interested to be a doc, or maybe come as a scientist to do research about Alzheimer and meeting Sophia, Harriet, Ellis, and Alexis. Tuck, otherwise the show would totally be meaningless. People claimed it surpassed ER's length and so it's a better show, but ER ended perfectly. Grey's didn't.